American Dream TV, Los Angeles. Actually, we're invading Vegas, baby.
That's right, so you know everything about Vegas, or so you think. The nightlife, the shows, the music, the food. We're gonna show you how Don and Gino do Vegas today.
All right, let's go do it.
The search is over, baby. I'm right here, and I got it.
The American Dream, the only show that combats negative media, not owned by a network, commercial-free, unscripted.
I got it.
These are stories for you and by you.
Well, what an incredible welcome to American Dream. Today, we're visiting the Bellagio Fountains, one of the most iconic features of all of Las Vegas.
I mean, this is an amazing feature considering it's 8 acres and was dedicated by Steve Wynn, who's built a lot of these hotels here.
Yeah, he's somewhat of an expert in building casinos and hotels. This feature here cost $50 million to build. It is the most expensive feature of any hotel in the Las Vegas area, and you can see why. It's absolutely stunning.
Speaking of features, we want to feature Joe and Darren in Studio City. They always have something fun to show us.
Thanks, Don and Gino, and here we are in Studio City. We're at Darren Campbell's latest listing. Behind these walls is a lovely new home that we're going to be taking a look at today. Let's go on inside and have a look.
Joe.
Hey, Darren.
Welcome.
How are you, man?
I'm really good. Good to see you,
Good
man.
to see you. Wow.
I can't wait to show you my latest listing. This is going to be a fun one. What we have here is a newly built, reimagined palace in the sky of Studio City Hills. It's 3,490 square feet, rebuilt, the highest quality materials, spectacular views.
You walk in, you get that bright, light, airy feeling, open floor plan. You can just see for miles forever from Studio City and the mountains above and below Mulholland all the way down to what looks like Sunland and that whole area in Glendale. It's a massive amount of wonderful views. Love this entryway.
I expect this one to fly off the shelf, Joe. It's gonna be fun. Let me show you.
Let's take a look.
As you can see, Joe, everything in the kitchen, top of the line, spectacular all the way around.
It's an unbelievable kitchen. Everything looks fabulous, open, huge, island. But I see there's a professional looking coffee machine. Does that come with a house?
Well, you know, Joe, there's actually a funny story behind that coffee machine. Why don't I make you a cup while I tell you about it? My clients own this incredible coffee brand, happens to be the best coffee I've ever tasted in my life, called Enigma Coffee. They currently have 3 stores, Beverly Hills, Tarzana, and Melrose, and the stores are exploding, and people love the coffee. And now we're talking about helping them expand and franchise the brand into 100 stores or more. And so I'm getting involved, which means you're getting involved, and it's gonna be a fun ride.
Wow, Darren, thanks. Man of many talents.
Well, Joe, I'm full of surprises. You never know, you see. You hang out with me, you'll learn a lot of things. But the interesting thing about this client is they got referred to me by some people you know, Mike and Ilana, who I've sold 5 houses to. And they were talking to them at dinner a couple of nights ago and said, you know, we're thinking about selling our house. And they were like, well, wait a minute. You can't sell your house until you talk to our guy, Darren. They called me up. I met him the next day, sat down with him, 2.5 hours later, I'm their realtor for life. And as you can see, I was excited about it because this is one of the most spectacular homes in all of Studio City. And I'm excited about it because it's hard to find a house with this much square footage, with these jetliner views, and in a location like Studio City. I mean, it's hard to find. We got Carpenter School right down the street. Everyone's fighting to get into these schools.
Great views, great school. Look at this living room. Steinway piano in the corner, great musical instruments.
Well, my client happens to be an impresario on the piano and the guitar. So I come over, we talk about real estate, and then he starts and breaks out into a concert for me. So it's been amazing. I drink a lot of coffee, he plays the guitar and the piano, and we make business. We make business happen. It's a fun thing.
Perfect match.
It really is, it really is. We're having a good time.
Tell me a little bit about the area of the neighborhood. I see Ventura Boulevard down the way.
Well, Joe, you got killer views. You can see across the entire San Fernando Valley. Ventura Boulevard is just below us, so you have access to everything. All the markets, all the stores, all of the shopping, all of the great bars and restaurants that are in Studio City, that Studio City is known for, are right below us, literally walking distance. So the great thing about this home is, while it's extremely private, it's near everything. So the accessibility factor is off the charts, yet privacy is what you get when you get here. And it doesn't stop there. You go down 2 levels, there's an entire second level below us that is spectacular, and then you have room for a pool, and a second garage sits on the very, very first level that comes off of a private road. So what I envision is that the buyer of this home is probably gonna turn that second garage into an additional dwelling unit, a recording studio, a mother-in-law suite. There's a million things you can do here. The possibilities are really endless. So Joe, as you can see, we've got a beautiful master suite here. Look at the bleached hardwood floors. And of course, there's the ensuite, master bath with the barn door. Everything they did was high quality. You see these doors are heavy, they're solid, it's solid wood. There's nothing cheesy or cheap about the materials that were used here. And that's part of what impresses me. You see there's speakers in the ceilings. Everything was thought about by this builder, and that's why I think someone's going to get really excited about it.
Real high quality. You can
Yeah,
tell
everything is quality. Everything's quality. And then the crowning jewel, the crown jewel of the master suite is that you get to walk out in the morning and check this out. So you see, Joe, you got your own fully equipped gym here, outside yet private. You got a Smith machine there, complete with the bench press. You got a universal machine here with all of the attachments. And you got a full set of dumbbells over there, from 15 pounds all the way up to 150 pounds. And you're ready. You don't need a gym anymore. You got your own private little Equinox here.
Right outside the master bedroom. It's just an ensuite gym, studio, recessed speakers, ready to go. Really nice environment for people to get up in the morning, work out, have a cup of coffee, and then enjoy.
And just like the coffee machine, the gym comes with the house.
So Dara, this house has everything. It's got tremendous, gorgeous views, great school districts, everything a buyer could absolutely want in a beautiful house.
Everything somebody needs, Joe. I'm glad you were here to check it out with me, and it's yours if you want it. Thanks for coming to see it. I appreciate it. Thanks, man.
Well, thank you, Joe and Darren. What an amazing place in Studio City, buddy.
Well, as you know, I'm always a sucker for a view, and that house has amazing views. But speaking of views, one of the places that has the most beautiful views in the world is Las Vegas. Let's talk a little bit more about the history of Vegas, Tom.
Okay, so what's cool is we're here on the Strip, and a lot of you didn't know that it basically was incorporated in 1911, but the first casinos and gambling started in 1910 when it actually became illegal for gambling.
That's right. Actually, prohibition of gambling gave room to the mafia to start building an underground network of speakeasies and places that people could gamble without anybody knowing they were there. Now, in 1931, it became legal again.
That's right, and speakeasies are cool to me. We should find one when we're out here.
If there is any.
Okay, 1931, it became legal. Then it was Bugsy Siegel that opened the famous Flamingo, that opened the doors to a lot of famous places like the Sands, the Riviera,
The Frontier. Now, all those places are gone today except for the Flamingo. So that's one of the really cool places you want to visit if you want to. I think they have a museum of old Vegas there as well.
Well, that's because, unfortunately, Bugsy Siegel was killed in 1947. But it did become the hub where Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr., everybody came here.
Elvis.
Elvis. Now this is the spot for entertainment and so much more, right, Gino?
Well, there's some amazing history here in Las Vegas, but Las Vegas is really all about having fun.
That's right. And some of the most expensive real estate is right here, but you have to protect your assets. So we're going to go and see John Gardella to show you how that's done.
Hey, Don and Gino, thank you for that great introduction. And remember the saying, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Today we're in Simi Valley, California, and we are at Gaspar Insurance. And I know insurance isn't the most sexiest thing like Vegas, but when you have the right insurance company, it can become very sexy. And today we are at the right insurance company, and we are about ready to go up and meet a great friend of mine who handles all of my clients, and I can't wait to introduce you to him. So let's go.
What's up, buddy?
And what's going on?
Good to see you, man. How's it going?
Our new space is finally open.
This is great.
Yeah, so we moved in January of 2020. We redid our space, and we love it.
Yeah. Well, I look forward to seeing this space, so why don't you show me it?
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
Tim, what is up with all of this memorabilia? This looks great.
We're lucky. Our branch manager, Kurt Whippy, was in charge of the Shark Shootout golf tournament for a while.
Wow.
And trying to help fundraise with that, and he did a lot of really amazing things with the Ronald McDonald's House and helped open them nationwide. So from the fundraising side, we've just got a ton of really good collector items in here. Yeah, really, really cool ops that I feel blessed to be in. Doing all the, it definitely gives it a fun atmosphere in here to look at everything we've got. The other thing we have is some really good pieces on enthusiasm and attitude, and the importance of bringing your A game every day.
Right.
Every day, it's a daily decision to choose to bring that A game.
Daily decision.
Absolutely.
Love it. Okay, so this is where all the action happens, right? I mean, this is definitely the action room.
Yeah, this is where the team sits. This is where we collaborate on quotes, changes in policies, mortgage changes, car changes, business changes, legal entity, anything like that that needs to be processed. It's also where we do all our quoting and collaborate on making sure we find the right carrier for each client. The biggest reason I love working here is that, we're not here to just sell a piece of paper that says you have insurance. We're here to actually sell a solution for when, worst case scenario hits.
Yeah, I think that's really important, and that's what I've seen with you and just the clients that I've referred to you, right, is that you look at their home as their largest asset they will ever own in their life, and it needs to be treated accordingly. So what made you select Gaspar Insurance to hang your license and to do business with? What separates them from, other insurance companies that you've seen in your career?
I think the first thing is our young energy and enthusiasm. We're ready to take on the world any day, any night. We're ready to do whatever it takes. Nothing stresses me out more and makes me want to do a good job than when somebody says, we found the forever home, right? That's like, whoa, you're gonna be here for 40, 50, 60 years. I wanna make sure that if anything happens to that house, we help you leave it better than you found it.
Well, I want to thank you so much for showing us your new office and telling us a little bit about Gaspar and yourself. And, you know, like I said, I experienced firsthand your customer service level with my clients, and you're second to none, and I appreciate everything that you've done. So I appreciate you taking a little time today and getting to know you a little bit better, and look forward to more business in the future.
Anytime, man.
Absolutely, bro.
Our goal is to be the best in the world at what we do, and,
Yeah.
and we're not going to stop until we hit that goal.
Cool. Great seeing you, buddy.
Good to see you, man.
Don and Gino from Simi Valley here at Gaspar Insurances. Back to you. Well, way to go, John and Tim. Great stuff as always, and important stuff. Speaking of important stuff, Gino.
That's right. We told you Vegas is all about fun. So this location that we're at right now is one of the best places you can come to have fun. Let's go check it out.
All right. Woo-hoo.
Ain't nothing to prove to me. I'ma hold you down.
Hi, Gino.
Hi, nice to meet you. So there's 4 levels. We've got tons of bars, tons of beers. You can come here with all your friends. You can come here with people you want to do business with, and it's a perfect place to take a break from the course and come and hang out and watch the sports.
So I hear there's a lot more than just golf.
There sure
I
is.
sure hope there is, because golf is not my specialty.
Me either. We've got you
But
covered.
drinking I'm good at.
Okay, perfect.
All right, so you can show us around?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, thanks.
Yeah. So this is our Toyota yard. We've got every game you could possibly want to watch on these screens.
The best part about it is I can come here, make noise, make a mess, and walk away.
And eat.
And eat. I like eating.
So this is our birdie bar. It's sort of like a speakeasy vibe if you want to come in and hang out in here. We do show all the games in here as well on our projector.
And there's also an extra added benefit. It's nice and cool in here. It's
It
air
sure
conditioned.
is, yes. This is our 4th level. Downstairs we have a pool that is public access, which is unique for Vegas. There's no charge, so even if you're not golfing, you can come and hang out by the pool.
Oh, that's cool.
These floors are 21 and over, so you won't have to deal with any kids at the pool.
This place is like the place that's just the gift that keeps on giving. Every time we go to a different floor, every time we go to a different spot, it keeps getting better and better.
You got view of Vegas, you got view of the golf, you got big screen TVs in the background, you can have your own private pool, and you thought it was just golf, Gino.
And there's a bar near everything.
So you like bars?
I love bars.
All right, we've got one more place to show you before we go down to your bay. We have a special craft beer bar down on our 3rd floor. We'll help you guys get all loosened up and ready to go.
All right.
Swing juice! Let's go.
Summer nights, girl, you got me feeling alright. Oh, baby, summer nights, make it for the rest of our lives. Oh, baby.
All right, so welcome to your bay.
We made it.
Yeah, we did. Well, tell us a little bit what makes Top Golf so fun here.
Yeah, definitely. So our technology is unique for 2 reasons. We have RFID chips inside of the golf balls. When it comes out of the ball reader, it reads the chip inside. It knows who's playing on the screen. And once it goes into a target, it reads it once again. And if you don't make it into a target, we also have Top Tracer technology. So that's basically what they use on the PGA Tour. It shows you the hang time, it can show you the speed, the spin, all of those details. But yeah, we've got plenty of games for every level. I would say if you're not too advanced, you can play Angry Birds or Jewel Jam, which is basically like you're playing Bejeweled.
This is amazing. This is why we brought everyone here to Top Golf, because this is something unique, and this is one of the best areas for Top Golf in Vegas. Plus, it's a party scene like Vegas. So, Mary, thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule to show us around this amazing place.
Yeah, anytime.
We really appreciate it. Thank you for the craft beer.
You're more than
And
welcome.
we're gonna get at it in a little
Yeah,
bit.
we're gonna get it. So stay out of the way.
I'll head that way.
Exactly. Put on your safety hat. All right, Gina, you ready to knock it out?
Let's do it, bro.
All right, let's do it.
Thank you, Mary.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Mary.
Summer nights, summer nights, summer nights.
Nice, buddy.
It wasn't my day. Hey, you know what? I did figure out why you're so good at this game. You're in the ladies club.
Well, whatever works. So as you can see, Top Golf here in Vegas is absolutely amazing. They have everything from pools to bars to craft bars and everything. It is awesome, but feeling a little bit hungry, we have to go do our favorite part of the show.
That's right. Off to Food Adventures we go, and today we have something special for you. Just a little off the beaten path, but so worth it.
And it makes sense in Vegas. Let's go, baby. Yeah. Well, I'm really excited about our food adventures today, Gino. I mean, Capos right off the strip. I've heard all about this from you.
That's right. Well, Rube told me all about it, brought me here. We had a wonderful dinner. So I know that if I brought you here, you'd have a great experience too.
All right, so let's dive in.
Let's go.
Capos it is.
Hey, what's happening, guys? What's the password? You gotta have a password to get in this place.
Baba?
Baba? You got it. All right, come in.
All right. Oh, this is like traditional speakeasy, little mafia place.
Hey, welcome to Capos, guys. My name is Fran. I'll be taking care of you. What are you drinking?
I like this place already.
Hey, come on.
How you doing?
How you doing? Yeah, you know.
Well, I'll have a tiramisu martini.
Let's do it.
And I hear you guys have a great Manhattan.
The best. Come on.
All right. Well, Gino, as you said, this is a traditional speakeasy. I love the mafia theme. And of course, we brought the Sandman himself, Fran,
Yes, sir.
one of the managers here, to kind of tell us a little bit more about the story of Capos.
Well, you know, Capos is a very authentic Italian, Chicago Italian, I want to say. You know, they've had the same menu for almost 20 years. They have rooms and suites for big private parties. You know, we have private rooms that people have been coming here for years and they still don't even know about. You know what I mean?
You need those rooms when you're a mob place.
Yeah, you know. Nico's a man of mystery, you know. He does a lot of things, but you know what? He treats us all like family here. We're all family. We've been all here a long time, you know. I'm one of the managers, there's two others. They've been in here even longer than me. I've been here 11 years, and I don't plan on leaving anytime soon.
So you started when you were like 10?
15, you know. Yeah. You know, the two brothers, Dominic was managing the place for a long time. He's going to be retiring soon, so but he still has a very large presence in here, and Nico's here every night.
Now,
you know what I mean?
Dominic's is the one that plays the piano and sings and does
Dominic
all that?
sings. He sings. Yeah, he sometimes sings. Usually he was our general manager before. Okay. He's taken a lesser role now since he is going to be retiring. But they're both here every night still. You know, they say they're.
Why wouldn't you be, right?
Yeah, this is a fun place. You know, this is a celebrity hideout. Oh, nice. It's a celebrity hideout.
Well, that's one of the reasons we came here, is to be off the beaten path. You know, everybody goes to these places when you're in Vegas and they say, oh, you got to go to this place and the latest, fanciest, newest. And I'm like, no, I got the spot.
Well, like you said, you've been here before, and that's our goal with Food Adventures, is to find these off-beaten places that people really need to know about. In fact, speaking of knowing about these recipes, I mean, these are like Al Capone's like old recipes.
Oh yeah, well, we can't talk much about the recipes, but they are very, very old. We actually Nico owns the rights to Al Capone's family secret recipe, the red sauce. Okay, so that's the red sauce. Come on.
See, if I heard that every time, you know, I'd still have a dime.
We tell people, but you know, some people try to pry the recipe out of us, but we just throw them in the meat locker.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, you guys have great food. Of course, we can't wait to try the food. You have the famous meatballs.
World famous meatballs.
Now, there's also a challenge. You said they're the best meatballs and you'll challenge somebody.
They're we'll put our meatballs against anybody's. You know, we've had people come in and, you know, they just are blown away, not just by the size, but by the flavor of it. You know, they're nicely textured. and when you see them, you're gonna fall in love.
Well, you're gonna fall in love when you walk through the place. One, I love the decor, I love the mystery, I love the smell. You come in here and it smells like Mama's kitchen.
Well, they've been doing the same thing for 20 years. You know, we kind of perfected it. Yeah. People say, "What's the busiest night?" Every night.
I like that.
We had people trying to make reservations 2 weeks in advance, and they couldn't get in.
Well, and that speaks to the history of the place and to its reputation, because you're able to be here for 20 years and still have people coming back over and over again.
All right, well, thank you, Fran, for telling us a little about the story. Thank you for sending over these wonderful cocktails and being so hospitable. We're looking at the food, and we cannot wait. We're gonna have to take a back booth so nobody's behind us.
There you go.
Old school, right?
That's right. And you're gonna show us where the back door is?
I'll show you where the... Be careful, you might go in the meat locker. Well, guys, what you got in front of you here, we got our world famous meatballs here. Now, they are half a pound each, all right? They do come with our spicy pepper sugo sauce. Right over here, we do have the Vinny's a la vodka with our, with the vodka sauce. Sun-dried tomatoes, come on. We got the carbonara over here. Now this is fried ravioli with our homemade pink sauce, okay? And we also got our lasagna, like you said, the tower of lasagna over here.
Amazing.
We do have our fried calamari, okay, and it does come with the Capone's family sauce as well.
So that's the Capone sauce?
This is the the red sauce. You see red sauce, that's the Capone.
See, I knew I had to name drop at some point. Cheers to you,
Manja, guys, manja.
Manja. Thanks,
Enjoy.
buddy. Cheers, we're diving in. Look at this, Gino, this is ridiculous. Now we get to finally dig in. I'm going to meatballs, Gino, sorry.
Well, you know I want to start with this, but I think I'm going to go traditional and reach out with the meatballs myself, put a little bit of that red sauce on it.
Legit. Absolutely legit, especially the sauce.
It's your
One
favorite.
of my favorite things in the world is a good vodka sauce.
You have to.
Al Capone's red sauce right here. And look at that.
That's beautiful.
Well, I have to say, this is legit. This is so good. This is traditional Italian, and it is as good as they said it is, and you have to come try this.
Absolutely, Don, and it's a bummer that Nico couldn't be here, but he's out promoting their new movie, Sarghetto, and we'll see him next time.
Yeah, we're gonna have to come visit.
We
Nico
traded
next
places.
time.
He's in LA, and we're here at his house.
That's right. All right, so we're gonna keep chowing down on some of the best food we've ever had. This is great stuff, but we have another little stop before we close out the show.
We promised you one last stop, and we promised you a lot of fun today, so we hope you had a great time. We're on the high roller right now, and the views behind us are absolutely stunning.
I mean, come on, it's Vegas. How much can we show you? We showed you a lot. Hopefully you learned a lot, had some fun, enjoyed some great food, some speakeasies, and thank you for being part of our ride through Vegas.
All right, we'll see you next time on American Dream TV.
Woohoo!